4 weeks have passed since the Archaeopolis of Rhyme fell to the Bakram armies in hard-fought battle. But the fierce resistance of the Holy Knight Lancelot and his men took a heavy toll on the attackers, and the Bakram were forced to halt their advance. Meanwhile, Duke Ronway watched from Almorica Castle as the raids on his outlying holdings grew bolder, even as his own forces were occupied with the supporters of Balbatos who had declared against the Wallister. He knew that something had to be done. To that end, the Duke assembled a great host at Almorica Castle to stand against the Bakram threat, while at the same time secretly dispatching an envoy to treat with the Dark Knights and delay them taking the field. Having denied the Duke, Pavel went into hiding, waiting for the right time to strike at his former lord. Outraged at such betrayal, the Duke named Pavel a traitor, placing a bounty on his head and tasking Sir Leonard to hunt him down and kill him. Now, fearing for his life, Pavel makes ready to leave Port Aston.
Carrying on with Chapter 3 Chaos tonight. Where does that take us? I'm not sure yet. But Duke Ronway is kind of a jerk, so I wasn't gonna go along with him no matter what. Although I guess I might be doing that when it comes time to do Chapter 3 neutral. What makes a man turn neutral? So basically these knights sided with the Bakram at the end of Chapter 2, despite having some degree of a deal with Duke Ronway. Katiua. Alright, here come some headhunters. Looking to claim the bounty on our heads. Alright, so we can deploy 10 units again instead of 1, which is a good thing. Let's put one of these two up front, and then Ozma and Vice. And one more gunner in the ranks. Alright, Port Poseidon. Headhunter Ganon. Alright, he's decently beefy. Ozma, one of our only melee units in the pack. Alright, here we go. Haste some of the gunners, and we've got pretty high ground here, so we'll have pretty good range to attack from, as long as we don't squander it. And we've got this little choke point here. Okay. Oh, did I not get fusils on all of them? Huh. Alright, that guy's got pretty good range. Ugh. Oh, that character might have some anti-golem skill. That might make sense. No? Good shot there. Oh boy, that's some damage. That'll leave a mark. Certainly. Oh my god, the poison. Alright, there we go. There we go. There's some decent damage. Alright, so this guy is going to drop like a bag of flies pretty quickly. And that'll be the end of the battle, so might as well do it. Battering ram, okay. That's an interesting move for a unit that's this close to dead. Like, what's that gonna do to save him? Whee! Alright, let's double check our skills here. Fusels. 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 Alright, so. Ziad Mars. This is a pretty straight fight here, pretty flat ground. Not a whole lot the enemy can do to just stop me from just shooting their leader in the face. So That is how this so often goes. Caster's gonna do their thing. Okay, we've got pretty good vantage here to a lot of enemies, and they don't really have any kind of melee path to us over this, so it's gonna be kind of a landslide, honestly. Like, maybe the leader will be a little far, but what's that guy doing? Ah, yes. The good old ninja spells that were the precursor to Rafa and Malak's spells in Final Fantasy Tactics. That were notoriously just, like, worse than... Not that those two can't be made into good characters if you, like, buff them properly, but for the amount of effort required, you're better off just using somebody else. And Rafa has a definite use, actually, just for purposes in Final Fantasy Tactics of getting rare treasures, because the rare treasure is at 100 minus brave % chance to get the good treasure in a lot of places, and a lot of time, like, alternately, you'll get the bad treasure at brave character's brave % chance. And obviously, because of that, you want a character that has low brave for that specific purpose in Final Fantasy Tactics. And Rafa having a preset 30 brave gives you a 70% chance of getting the good treasures in that particular case. So in that particular case, Rafa can be useful, but, like, you're still better off for actual combat purposes using somebody other than her and Malak for doing your damage, because they just are just worse and less consistent than other characters. Not to say you can't make them viable, but it's not worth the effort. And the ninja spells in this were kind of a precursor to their spells, is what got me talking about Rafa and Malak in Final Fantasy Tactics, is the only thing. That guy's dead. Ah yes, the fun of having better range than them. Alright. Ugh, slowed, what is this nonsense? Speed it up. Alright, here comes a raid. Sweet. Welcome. Follow. Thank you for the follow. Welcome to Tactics Ogre, Let Us Cling Together, Chapter 3 Chaos. Oh goodness, another follow, thank you. Guess we've got another Tactics Ogre stream coming in, huh? Oh my goodness, 13 eyeballs, wow. That's a lot of eyeballs. Woo! How's everybody doing tonight? Ow, that spell is hurting. I don't like that very much. Rafa and Malak's spells were never that potent, ever. Alright, so... he's still nowhere near the enemy. Pretty much. I'll get a healer in there pretty quickly, but... Pew pew! Yay, New Game Plus having the Gunner class. Oh, nice! Front Mission 3, I ran through that kinda recently-ish. Thanks, Alt. Thanks for... yeah. Archers are also really good, but I used archers the first time through this, and I'm on New Game Plus, and I don't want enemies scaling to the archer level. Oh goodness, this is going to be a heck of a night, isn't it? Thank you for the rec, Alt. That's awesome. Let's throw some heals everyone's way. Major heal 3. Who got hit? Vice mostly. Alright. Whee! Alright, so we've got a ninja that is going to be able to tank one hit at least, but will then be vulnerable after that. Then we've got the commander who would die in one more hit, but we're going to try and get more loot first. So I've done quite a few strategy games on stream. I've got a channel in the Discord actually dedicated to strategy stuff. It's been a lot more Fire Emblem than anything else. But I did actually do Front Mission 3 on stream once when I was running through that, just as like a one-off thing. Oh, I did also do Final Fantasy Tactics on stream with a party determined by Twitter, which went about as well as you could think it would. Alright, this guy's gonna try and do that and miss horribly. And now we have an open shot on the ninja. Decent shot. My first time through this game on a new file, I use more archers than anything else, so the archer class is a good bit higher level than anything else, and starting a new game plus not wanting to use new classes and not have the... Oh nice, that's cool. Did you do the Elisa route or the Emma route? In this game in particular, in like this version of this game especially, like ranged... Okay. Yeah, Emma was the route that I did in finally getting around to playing Front Mission 3. I'd had it sitting on like my PS1 Classics library for a while. That's cool. Overall, I liked Front Mission 3. The idea is that like you could hit multiple targets on like a given mech. There were, however, some things that like were flabbergasting to me, like the chance that like any given attack can like cause you to fall out of your robot, get ejected from it, and be like then completely vulnerable to more attacks. Like, just the extent to which RNG can just completely screw your day when that happens, I did not care for very much, but it's an old game, so I forgave it somewhat. Alright, so this guy is running out of soldiers. I guess we could just stab him because that ninja's getting really annoying, but... see if I can hit the ninja from here. I can, in fact, hit the ninja from here. Alright. That's his last soldier. Now we shoot the knight in the face, and we're done. Womp womp. Oh, there was a wizard there. Whoops. We didn't shoot the wizard. We didn't get his bag of loot. But we killed all the others. Alright, Princess is level 5 now. Knight Commander level 20. Alright. That's another battle of this chapter down. Koritanai Keep. Yes, it was. But yeah, as far as strategy games, who's hyped for Triangle Strategy next year? That's like my most anticipated game of the future right now. One thing that this game does particularly well is having a lawful route, a neutral route, and a chaotic route, and equally fleshing them out. And from what I played of just the demo of Triangle Strategy, it seems to be going for that vein of things, where like you have choices over the course of like your campaign that will like really impact the story of how things play out, versus, I don't know, like I love Fire Emblem Three Houses, but the only real choice you have after picking a house as far as routes is like honestly one of the worst routes. Like the Silver Snow route is probably the weakest route in the game. So okay, one thing that's very interesting about Triangle Strategy, so you don't just pick what choice you're going to do, the whole party gets to vote on it. So before that happens, like you get a chance to talk to all the playable characters and hear their take on things and convince them of the course of action that you want to take, which really adds more like personality to every character, and they're not just another unit that if you're not using them, they're just sitting on your bench forever. And the other thing is like you unlock additional dialogue options like based on like talking to NPCs. So for example, in the demo, you have a choice between basically giving in to the enemy's demands or fighting them, when the pragmatic thing seems people say is to give in to their demands because they're supposedly able to crush you. But like if you decide to stay and fight, you actually get an easier battle in my opinion than the one you get if you don't, because of the way things play out. But that aside, if you stay and fight, you find out that the town is rigged with mechanisms to set the town on fire, and like you've got this great like defensive battle where you're defending and also like setting things on fire as the enemy approaches them, and also you have the high ground the whole time and you're like shooting arrows at everyone, and it's quite a interesting battle. And I did not like the other route that much, but some of that was just limitations of the demo format, I think, because the demo has a first battle and then a decision fork and then a second battle, and the second battle is 2 levels higher than the first. And if you haven't gained levels, you have no way to do so between them. And the alternate battle, oh, whoops, did not mean to do that. Let's rewind that. There we go. And the alternate battle you can end up doing is one that has the enemy have the high ground and have a bunch of archers, and being 2 levels, potentially 1-2 levels behind because you haven't had any chance to grind battles or anything in a demo. Like, it can be really crippling when you're also at a tactical disadvantage like that. But triangle strategy also intrigues me with taking some pointers from like tabletop battle systems. Like, some stuff reminded me a little bit of D&D. For example, flanking, in which triangle strategy, if you have 2 units flanking an enemy, I used to play a rogue in Pathfinder, so I'm very familiar with this kind of thing. But what a triangle strategy does is if you have 2 units flanking and one of them attacks, the other will automatically get a follow-up attack in, which is really cool, I thought. Very nice idea. There's also auto crits when you attack from the back, which I'm not sure I like quite as much, but they have a lot of time. They've had time to like retool stuff from the demo, so maybe it's going to be less like overpowering from what it was there. But the demo's out there on the Switch eShop. I would highly recommend it if you like tactics games. Alright, Ozma's hurting a bit, so we're going to throw a heal her way. Go through our totally legit stack of tomes to find the one we need. Alright, we cannot move to get closer to that guy, so we're just gonna... We're gonna throw... Oh, we can't even throw a rocket up. No, that feels bad moment. We're just gonna sit here and wallow in our inability to do anything. Alright. Sounds good. Boom. Woo, guns. Boom. That's a dead archer. Ow, he hit me with a giant mace. I should probably check my unit's weapons because she's not doing a lot of damage. Ugh, berserk. Alright, I don't have a good shot there if I go that way. Sweet! Just barely in range here. Shoot that guy in the face. Can I get the shot on... I can get the shot on either of these guys. I think it's more prudent to shoot that one, because then I get melee attacks in on the... Oh, and we have another gunner to just shoot that berserker here. Anyway, so... Yay, gunners. Is there a commander? No, it's just some random knight. Okay. Alright, we cleaned up this group of enemies pretty well. Oh, that makes me feel bad that I still can't attack with that guy with the way the water on this moat is set up. But we got a strength boost, so I will take it. She can because she uses a whip. Oh wait, that's Katiwa. That's not Ozma at all. They're both blonde. I should probably pay attention to that kind of thing, shouldn't I? Where's my boon of swiftness? There we go. Alright. EJ, you made it! Oh, shackled. That makes me sad. No! Ow. Ugh! These crits are killing me. Alright. Alright, they're actually putting up a fight. But I think we can just shoot the commander twice and be done with it. Like, that seems like a good way to do this. Boo, I can't get a shot in there. Oh my god. You have got to be kidding me with that. Like, that's just BS. At a pretty high degree, to be honest. Mother of God with these status effects. RNG is engaging in some pretty high level cheating, not gonna lie. Okay. Oh, that spelled the haste. God. Oh my god, okay. Cool. Enemy leader dead. Alright. Koridani Ward. See if Ozma can equip anything better. Yes. That's level 30, so that's a ways off. Alright, I think we're good here. Hey, Alt! Thanks for bringing all these people there. It's been a lot of insight into strategy, talking with them. Alright, so this is Zybos. I think he's one of the... Dark Knights that are working with the Bakram here. So we're going to start to see them drop off here as their ranks are slowly thinned out. This is an interesting map, definitely. It's yet another one where like range will dominate, but technically Ozma is also one of those Dark Knights. She's joined our party from a previous playthrough and is canonically not here. That's just the way the time travel mechanic works in this game, that after you've beaten the game you can go back and take your party members with you, and Ozma only joins you on the lawful route, so... Whee! Alright, there's a Terror Knight there that's gonna do some stuff, I think. But Vice cannot quite kill that guy. Yeah. Scrolled through this extremely legitimate list of grimoires. Yeah, that's really gonna save him. Like, totally. That's really a smart idea to put yourself in melee range to do that. Like... Alright, we got this guy here. He's gonna drop in one hit. Oh man, he's putting himself on the front lines like that. That doesn't seem too smart of him. Not gonna lie. Like, there's quite a few gunners coming at him that are just gonna shoot him to pieces here. Oh, gonna throw stuff. Gonna throw healing items at him. That works. We're gonna shoot the one that has any range, and then sneakily run to the edge of their range. That one's dead. Whee! Let's haste another gunner here. And we keep going. Oh hey, we knocked him off the edge, that's funny. Wasn't expecting that. Alright, time to stop messing around. Alright, he put himself on the front lines and turned his back to the enemy leader, so this guy's asking for it here. He's pretty beefy though. Let's just get this one with the whip while we can. I guess we could have gone from further away, but alright. Man, they're desperate to keep him alive. And it's all gonna fail anyway. But let's shoot the cleric for the heck of it. Whee! Doink! Alright, back up a bit. Get the shot lined up. And he's done. Oh, boo, he's warping away. Lame. Whoa! Golden Sun streams are back tomorrow night. Tales of Xillia 2 starts Sunday. As far as other stream projects that are happening. Well, for gameplay purposes, we still have Katuo with us. Out of curiosity, when can we equip the Damask stuff? 24, okay, so not too far out. The Ryzen Way. Oh, well then. One less gunner. Not you. And you'll sit there. So both Denim and Katiua Pavel were actually orphans from, the Bakram. And only ended up in Wallister lands by coincidence. They could have ended up in Galgastani lands or somewhere in the Bakram, but alright, so this is one of those very fun undead missions where we need to shoot the leader as quickly as possible. Because of the way this game works, undead enemies always take one exorcism to get rid of. On that note, I'm going to start throwing them around. Because I have the tomes for them, I may as well use them. Bye-bye. But undead are special in this game because you need to not only deplete their hit points, but also use an exorcism on them. Whereas in Final Fantasy Tactics, it's kind of undead are often easier because you can just heal them to death or hit them with a revive to kill them. Alright, the gunners are going to have a little bit of trouble on this map because of starting on the low ground, but they'll be okay. Yoink! Exorcised. Luckily, some of these guys start out dead. They don't necessarily fight on the same side as the living units, so you can, bait the enemy into a position where the zombie enemies are going to attack them. even though the boss of this level is ostensibly a necromancer and should be able to control them, she doesn't really have control over these particular undead. Yeah. But we're just going to exercise them and get rid of them that way because that is a lot more consistent than hoping that the undead monsters attack the other enemies. Boom! Your head explode. Alright. See, undead can always just do that on you and come back to life, and they get really annoying. Alright. Since, like, all that effort you did potentially depleting their hit points goes to waste if they revive. Oh man, that guy's beefy. Alright, so she's putting herself out there on the front lines, which is tactically not so great. Ozma's gonna get rid of this other skeleton over here because reasons. And the way for the gunners is basically clear now, so... We're gonna start shooting everything to pieces. Oof! That damage on the backswing. Ugh, petrify, really. Alright, what do we got here? Boom! The holy hand grenade, folks. Oh wow, that exercises too. That's cool. I didn't even know that. That's actually really cool that you can do that with clerics in this. Alright, can I get the shot here? No, I cannot. So I'm just gonna sit there and do that. Ugh! More enemies, I don't like this at all. So I'm gonna whip them. Oh lord, these status effects. Okay. Gunners are gonna start winning here. Mother of God with these status effects. They just love the hell out of it, apparently. I'll get the cleric in there eventually. Yeah, I'm just gonna shoot the leader and be done with it. Wait, we've got our full force back. So, let's equip, bring Sherry here, and one more gunner. Whee! So we are at a slight incline here. So there's a side quest in Chapter 4, if you came from the Chaos route, Chapter 3, to be able to recruit Cressida. But it's very painful to actually do. For one thing, the battle is this massive mess against a lot of undead, where you have to keep her alive. And then even if you win the battle, that by itself is not sufficient to recruit her, because she relies on your, like, some hidden variable about your affinity with the Galgastani, which, if you're coming from pretty much any route in this game, the Galgastani are going to hate you. There's literally... So you have to do some variable manipulation. One way I hear is, like, something about recruiting a whole bunch of Galgastani characters and manipulating it that way by their values impacting the overall Galgastani value. But I really don't know if I feel like doing it, so, like... I will see when I finish Chapter 3 on this Chaos route how I'm feeling for more of this game. Alright, we got a griffin here. It's gonna be a dead griffin soon, so... Oh god, it's throwing a rock at us. With its lack of opposable thumbs, I'm not really sure how it does that. Dead griffin. So this is definitely a map where gunners are better than archers, because archers' arrows would lag a bit on these inclines, I think, and not be able to reach. Whereas guns, as long as you're in range, they have the shot. Like, as long as you're in range and the straight shot is not hitting a wall, rather, you have the shot. Mind, when you have the high ground, arrows are much better because you can hit all over the place. But scenarios, being at what they are, there aren't that many times that you have the high ground. You can just run roughshod all over the enemy. Alright. Hector wants battle. I don't remember all the details, but I think Hector was involved with the Ravness recruiting side quest in the lawful route. Like, just leaving him alive a certain length of time. Or something like that, anyway. Maybe it was just like, he knew he was gonna die when the Wallister took a particular fortress from the Galgastani, so he kind of made the process as smooth as possible. Alright. Well, Vice is down. Beautiful. Get rid of that cleric. Alright, he's going full on phalanx here. I think we just go for the haste and shoot everything in sight. No, you took my loot. Alright, dragon is dead. He's not going to take a whole lot of damage here, but we don't really have many other good options. So we're just going to shoot him anyway. Going for the finisher, wow. Surprised one of them lived that long. Wow, they're really going for this. Oops. All right. That's over. Ah. Sweet Damask stuff. that's not what I meant to do. Alright, not a whole lot of new stuff yet, but... $22, $23. Alright, we're about to go into Brigantes Castle. Got a choice between which wall we want to do here. I don't feel like dealing with water. All right. Canopus knows what's up with archers, definitely. I mean, technically, we don't really need to deal with them. Okay, maybe we do. That's problematic for us. Ugh, they really gave them the high ground in this. Canopus were a good level, I'd have a really good shot at their leader just by flying to them, but we are not so lucky. Just gotta make our way slowly up these stairs and then we get to the good stuff. Alright, good shot, Canopus. There we go, nice. Oh, that's such a beautiful shot. I won't get another one like it, unfortunately. I guess I will. Okay. This low ground is not so bad after all. Oh my god, yes it is. These archers, man. They are good in this game. I took full advantage of... Hey, Mikan, you made it! I took full advantage of how good archers are in this game my first time through it. Now I'm on the other side of that a little bit. Doing well, I hope, Mikan. Ugh. Gotta heal. All these archers keep shooting me. Where is he? Let me at him. Darn, can't get him through the wall. Oh, that's such good positioning for them. Finishing moves. Oh, that didn't quite kill him. Alright, we have a shot on the leader here and we're gonna take it. And he's dead. I'm good, I'm good. It's been an interesting week. Definitely. I don't know how Nibeth's whole necromancy thing is supposed to bring any kind of glory to Galgastan, because frankly all it is bringing zombies into everything, and that's not going to be good for Galgastan's people either, so I don't know what stake they have in, like, working with Nibeth. Nibeth's so loony. Alright. Zybos. Alright, there's some golems here to deal with. Kind of blocking a clean shot on the leader. These numbers against these guys are not making it worthwhile for Canopus to do anything here. Alright, let's go on the fray here. Gunners are once again going to be our best source of damage, just how this game works. Alright, one golem down. Do we have any other shots right now? No, we do not. Okay, what have we got here? We've got a couple good shots. Obviously, on the ones Ozma is not in the way of. Alright, that's dead. Two separate stun. Oh my god, this is ridiculous, this game sometimes. This RNG can be such a cheating piece of crap sometimes. Alright. We still have a lot of good shots here, so... Wow. Let's get the shot on that wizard, get him out of the way before any more stupid status effects come our way. Then start taking out their archers with this range that we've got access to. Like, now that we can get on the platform, we've got much better shots across the board. Alright, what have we got? I think we shoot the leader here and go for it. So many clerics, though. Jeez Louise, they are aggressive. Wow, that's pretty aggressive, but, like, I've still got the ability to just shank their leader in the face, so... Got a little surprise battle coming up here as we return to the Bahana Highlands. Oh geez, he's level 12 here. Well, this will be interesting. We can blitz the leader, I guess. Haburem is particularly involved with Ozma's side quest on the lawful route, but since we're not on the lawful route, like, his story is mostly irrelevant. He was among the Knights of Lotus. Alright. Oh god, level 23. These guys. Ozma, who is non-canonically here, save your husband. God, this is going to suck so much. Okay, dead before I even get a chance. That's great. That's stupid. Alright, so I guess we back out. That went poorly. Just because he's level 12 and they're level 20. His class is level 12. They're level 23. That's not really going to work out for him. But I have a plan here. Because if he's technically in my party, like, I can just make him another class that's higher level and turn the tables on them. So ha ha ha. Where's the archer class? He's blind. Can he not be an archer? There's Archer. Alright, that fixes our problem we ran into in that battle. Because his default class is one I've not used at all. And since it's a combination of variables. That just combined to screw me a particular way. So now he's level 35, where everyone else is in the level 20s. So basically, there's a new game plus that lets you bring over your existing characters, but as a result of doing it, all the enemy levels scale to yours. And because I haven't... Also, there's a system by which classes all level up as a class rather than individual unit levels. So he was level 12 because I don't have that much use for another melee class that started low level for me. Like that. Whereas everything else was scaled to my level, so level 24-ish. And like, you're already going to be kind of on the ropes in this mission, even on normal levels. Without any scaling, given like the way the mission is set up, where he's kind of on his own and the enemy has shots to take on him. Whoops. Okay, now they're just not going to bother, because they're not going to do decent damage to him. That works. That is how rescue missions should work, right? Raiders spelled with a Z. I did do that the first time I played this, didn't I? Cool, that works. Unit I'm supposed to be rescuing that can probably solo this entire level at his level. Whee! I'm usually not big on these rescue missions, as you might be able to tell. But now that we have the issue of having to rescue someone mitigated, we're pretty much fine. Although now they're going to target my healer, who's also low level because her class was also not something I could use till way too late. Arya. Oof. Second crossbow bolt to the face. Bound, shackle, and stop. Cleanse, gets rid of poison. Hobble and leaden. There we go. There you go, buddy. Shoot this ninja in the face. So we have the shot there if we want it, and I think we just want to take it. No real reason to draw out battles. And the second shot off. We did betray the Duke, but only because the Duke was planning to do a false flag operation and massacre a bunch of people and then blame it on the Galgastani. Your sword, but you're an archer. What? Alright. Alright, to Cord and I. Can we change our equipment yet? That's the big question. Yes, but it's not actually better yet. Another 2 levels and we can equip that stuff. The gates. Alright, so we have a bunch of monsters to deal with. And a bunch of monsters to deal with, pretty much regardless of which way we take this battle. I'm thinking we want the one on land, just because. Alright. Time is it? Not even 9 yet, okay. The way this game is set up, you can get a lot of units that have kind of interesting abilities, like Ozma. She's probably the biggest case of this, honestly, where, like, yeah, maybe she's overall, like, slightly higher ceiling of power than, like, your average unit. But, like, you can usually do just fine with, like, archers and gunners, so why would you use these units that have, in their super cool class, less range than one of those? Alright. We are putting haste on every gunner on this map. I mean, I guess if you really want to play the multiplayer mode they added to this, like then it matters that, like, you can get a higher ceiling maybe with some of these other units. Whew, boy. One dead dragon. Okay. Probably have to deal with these enemies a little bit. Ugh. They're actually getting to be a bit of a bother over there. But I think we can take out the leader before they really get anywhere, fortunately. Probably could have shot the leader there. Vice has the shot here. Cool. Dead. Alright, we've got an overdue clash with Sir Leonard here, who has demanded who last chapter demanded that we rejoin the Duke's army, which we didn't think very much of. You can fight him solo if you feel so inclined to have another one-on-one fight. But would much rather have my usual gunners here. The allegedly one-on-one fight in Lawful Route with Lenner is at the end of Chapter 2. Lawful is a little better fleshed out than this, I feel like, because you've got Vice joining you then, and Aracel as well. Aracel was Sir Lenner's wife, and she doesn't take so well to Sir Lenner going along with Duke Ronway's stuff to massacre the people at Bama Musa. I'm sure she'd have some dialogue if I brought her here, but I didn't think to, and also I don't feel like dealing with the level scaling that would come with deploying an archer, and you know how it goes. Basically, we've got a wall of people. They've got a wall of melee guys that are allegedly tanky, but like, you know what, Ozma, get out of the way. Because there's about to be a big barrage of bullets coming their way. Do not want anyone getting in the way. Ugh. Darn. Sadly, Vice would not have any dialogue because he does not join on this route. He's very firmly on the enemy's side here. Kurt and I keep the sight of many battles. What? Hold off for now, because we got stuff to do first. Basically, like, if they get in melee range, they'll start being a threat, but don't plan on letting them. Yeah, that's a pretty good shot, I think. Might have overdone it just a little bit on the number of Fusiliers. Yoink. got the stun effect. Ugh. Alright, cleanse. Really, Sir Leonard at this point is just way too outnumbered and outgunned. Welp. Alright, how close are we to the end of Chapter 3 here? God. Just a few more battles, actually, so we can get through all of Chapter 3 chaotic tonight. Oh, okay. I know where we're going. One more level on the really good stuff here, it looks like. Alright. We're gonna see our old friend Gamp here. And his griffins. Alright, so basically this is just beasts. From what I remember of Ozma, she's been pretty underwhelming this time through, honestly, compared to just killing everything with archers and gunners, given how the balance of this game is set up. Like, I remember her being this really good, really incredible unit, but maybe that's if you put a lot more time into her and also use ranged weapons anyway. Balance of this game can be pretty whack at times. Technically, I think to recruit Gamp at a later time, which we did the first time through, you're supposed to leave him alone. Or, sorry, you're supposed to leave his griffins alone. But, like, I don't know if I want to, because unless I can get, like, an easy shot on him, which I might, he is inclined toward a very zealous charge. And we do have, like, complete coverage of anywhere they can go. Dead. Yoink. Well, I didn't mean to attack them. They hit me first. Wow. Alright, he's getting in range, so we've probably got the shot here. Alright, not quite. Maybe from here. Sweet. No, you took the loot. It was mine. Alright, alright. You don't really have anywhere you can go, so you're just gonna shoot this guy. Oh, what the hell is that? That's a geyser of some sort, okay. That is fascinating. Now you're gonna shoot that guy. You're gonna shoot that guy too, so he's gonna drop. One, two, three, four, five, six, seven. Sweet. He's gone. All right. Moving right along. I'm allowed to live. I'm serious without you. Alright, so we already found out earlier this chapter that Katiua and Denham were both adopted by the guy in Blast. Wallister territory. By one of the Wallister. But we're also about finding out here that Katiua was the illegitimate child of the previous king. So the Dark Knights here, much like the Shrine Knights in Final Fantasy Tactics, see a princess that they can use as their pawn effectively. So, Rhyme. Oh, Vice, wow. Working with the Bakram. Good job. That's... And Vice has dealt an end to Duke Ronway's ambitions. He made his deal with the Bakram. And the Dark Knights of Lotus, too. But even Lancelot wouldn't succumb to that level, wouldn't stoop to that level. Technically, this Vice does not, that is in the party with us, does not canonically exist. He's just left over from the previous playthrough where he lived and became a party member. Good old New Game Plus doing weird things like that. Technically, it's time travel and not a New Game Plus, but you know what I mean. one in this game's story is to be trusted, really. It's all just different parties vying for control of the Valerian Isles in their own ways. The octopi are going to be kind of annoying, but alright, which one is their leader here? We've got the Terror Knight. Okay, he's the leader. That's gonna make this a really easy battle then, with how he just jumped out on the front lines like that. Like, he's gonna get shot to pieces out there. We just have too many gunners, because that's how this game works. Yoink! Alright. So he's gonna take 2/3 of his health from one gunshot, and the remaining third from a second gunshot. So the Wallister are pretty much out of the picture here. Like, Duke Ronway was the last one of them that, like, could rally an army at all, and his Vice has betrayed him here to work with the Bakram instead, and the Bakram were presenting a bigger threat than him in this place to begin with. Huh. Alright. Alright, so definite high ground kind of thing going on here. I know her. So this is kind of a tough scenario. The Templar are pretty beefy, they do have spells, which means status effects are going to be coming at us. But at the end of the day, we have so much range advantage on these guys' stronger attacks. Like, they've got crossbows, sure, but they're not going to compete with what we have. But we have to fight our way through quite a few of these Templar to get there. Interestingly, you can recruit Templar, but they are not really anything special. It's yet another class that can sort of do magic and do physical attacks. But magic isn't really that good. And the physical attacks are not at the level of these other ranged classes that can just decimate lines of enemies. But as far as having options for melee, ranged, and magic, it is a unique class for that. There aren't many classes that can do all three. But regardless, once we get over this next wall, they start dying to bullets and battle pretty much ends. Oh my god, this fortress. Ugh. Don't like that very much. Alright, let's get this debuff off of ice. Oh my god, we have to go all the way around. just because this guy got in the way? I think it is, sadly. Status effects, my god. Alright, got that one out of the way. Oh god, this is gonna hit our guy. That one's free. Ugh. Don't like that much at all. This whole business with her being several levels behind everyone could have been avoided, but I didn't take the measures necessary to do that before time traveling when I started doing this project. Oh my god, these stupid status effects. Degree to which the RNG cheats to make status effects be viable in this game is kind of stupid. God, whatever. What? Okay, there we go. One down. Now we start pressing our advantage here. god, these debuffs. Constant status effects. It's just been one after another in this battle. Crying out loud. Okay, that's... I only took a lot of damage because the scenario had a lot of getting shot at before getting to them. Which, yeah. Do I have the shot here? Yes, I do. Alright, that's Oz again. The Liberation Front kind of went against the Cool. So we got the last of these four sisters, though technically Olivia and Sherry are only up from a previous playthrough, but we'll see them again this playthrough in theory. So we head to Fedoc. She's interesting, she just would have been more relevant in a first playthrough, I guess, is a good way of putting it. A lot of characters are like that, honestly. Is this the end of the chapter here? It might be. Yes, it is. Alright. Coming up on the end of Chapter 3 Chaotic here, which will of course be the end of the stream. Do we want the south curtain wall or the west curtain? Let's go with west. So Olivia, Sherry, Saria, and Sistina are all sisters. And I think there's some scene when you gather all four of them together, which we might get on this playthrough, but what are we doing? Pull on a few extra units, right? Alright, so this guy's at the top. He's a sword master. We're gonna have to go through him to get through this fight. Probably fighting a decent number of these soldiers too. As always, we haste gunners and we move. Alright, the golems. Actually get that shot off. I didn't think we could. I guess that thing is taller than the bush, and it actually registers that. That's interesting. Gross. Gross. Alright. Sell it or eat. Oh hey, she's actually casting stuff. Man, those guys are beefy. Clearly, being up close and personal with them is not getting it. Us where we need to be on this map, so these golems out of the way is really quite the pain, because they just block the staircase a lot. But we're getting there. hurt a lot. Oh, these golems are lethal. Alright, there's a golem down. We're getting them, slowly but surely. Build that ark, Noah, because you're drowning in your tears. Alright, good stuff. Not really, but... where's the heal spell? Alright, by the time that guy gets down here, everything is going to be dead on all sides, so... Oh my goodness. Alright. Finally have a good shot on these golems. Oh god, we still don't. Okay. Alright. These bushes in the way are killing me. Like... oh god. Okay, healing. Healing good. Mother of God, these numbers. Seemed like the right course of action there, even if it healed them, just by the number of my guys it also healed. These golems have really made my life difficult here. So... Why are casters always so terrible? Hey, okay. Please tell me this is enough to take. Nope, not even close. Golem down. Okay, finally. God. Okay. Good lord, these golems are broken. It's the level scaling that's causing this problem, but mostly just that, like, everything else is only scaling to level whereas I'm right at the cusp of being able to equip late game gear. I'm not quite there yet, so monsters don't have gear. Their stats are just wildly inflated to compensate. God, those stupid golems made this mission a pain in the butt. Such a large enemy force here. Really, I just need to get a gunner in range and call it here, but... Canopus will get the job done on a lot of that damage, so not gonna be able to get a melee attack through, so... My god. Oh god, okay. Freaking casters. Alright, Vice got him. The Vice that canonically is not here. Alright, level 23. We got it. Here we go, final battle of Chapter 3. So there's other variations of a very similar battle to this on the neutral. Oh, they brought a dragon. Alright, so it's our friend Oz again. And Ozma, who is non-canonically going to be fighting herself. But Oz is going to charge me, so he's not going to come out better on this encounter. Ozma's in our party from the first playthrough, when we did the lawful route canonically. On the chaotic route, she dies here. Whereas on the lawful route, she doesn't fight, and you have a chance to recruit her in the next chapter. I think on this route you canonically can never find out that Habirum, and Habirum was Ozma's husband who worked with the knights and allegedly betrayed them and died. But really he didn't. He was actually betrayed, not betrayer, and he didn't actually die. He just lost his eyesight, and he's a sword master who's blind, but still wanting to kill the knights. But you can never find that out on this chapter. You can only find that out on the lawful route for some reason. Because on this route, Ozma's dying here. Boom! Get wrecked, Oz. Who wants some more? It's like a bajillion Templar here, but mostly all they're gonna do is throw fancy little status effects at me. Because they can't fight like... non-cowardly folk. Alright, Ozma, come up here and fight yourself. Let's see how this Ozma versus Ozma fight goes. Get in there and whip yourself good. Oops, that went poorly for me. Oh my god, so many clerics. Alright. Our gunners are getting up the stairs now. Their units will not last that long. Nice, good crit. That helps a lot, actually. Not gonna make that angle, unfortunately. Okay. Canopus, do you have any good shots here? Nope, you do not. Actually, you have a shot at that knight, I think it is. I can't see behind the pillar. Womp womp. Punch. Alright, there's actually a decent number of units to fight melee here. They just set it up that way. Throwing crap at me. I don't appreciate that very much. Oh, crap. She needs the anatomy skill to be dealing more damage to humans. That's what she's missing. Alright, okay. Luckily we have like 5 gunners on the field that are not having such problems. Alright, we almost got this for the end of the chapter. Oh my god, these freaking status effects. There, got rid of one caster. Alright, let's get this stupid status effect off. looks like it's just that one cleric up there now. Oh, and that person. Oh my god. Legend again, really? Ah. Okay. Cool. Holy crap with these status effects. Like, they've gotten really excessive in this chapter. Almost here on this. Jesus Christ. Oh my god. Get everyone some health back. Forgot about that guy there. Alright, almost there. Status effect removals later. We're gonna have Ozma fight Ozma here. That is why we haven't shot this version of Ozma, this Ozma imposter yet. Just biding our time. Oh, going for the finisher, eh? Whee! Alright, let's have, for the finishing blow, Ozma, kill Ozma. And that's gonna be the final battle for tonight. But, cutscenes. So here's our friend Vice one last time. This route doesn't end so well for Vice. And that's gonna do it for tonight. I won't be playing this tomorrow. I will be playing Golden Sun. So, see everybody for that that's interested. If not, I'll be back to playing this next week, presumably. See everybody then. And Tales of Zillia 2 Sunday. Have an excellent night, everyone. Sleep on. Well.